people. I ain't saying no names because it is what it is.
You can figure it
But
out.
the thing is, what we have to do, in my opinion, which is already out here. Dr. Claude Anderson wrote several books. This man worked for the government. He created affirmative action specifically for African American black people, not for minorities, not for you can listen to his videos. He said, I created it for black people. And then like, asked him today, he said, I'm glad that it's leaving because it didn't get used the way it was supposed
missed
to.
his mark.
So he has a book called Powernomics. Has anybody ever heard of Powernomics?
I got it at home.
Powernomics.
Powernomics. If you don't have
Powernomics gives you a platform based on how this country works to get power, how they look at power, how they perceive power, and what you have to sustain it. If we were to use his philosophies on what he has based on him being somebody that worked for a president of this country and wrote policy and wrote things to help advance specifically black people, then that would be a step. Because when you have policy, that means that the way that our communities move and money comes into community will help us have money to be able to have more places to have youth events or youth locations for those that need assistance and help. It'll give our coaches and the people that are still heroes in our community so a little money to be able to say, hey, come over here, we can do this. It'll give us the opportunity to create programs to where people, young kids that are as young as 10 years old can have after school work programs or things to do. Besides, they can learn how to create video games instead of picking up guns trying to do a real a life game. So my thing is, we have to get off the surface, get off the icing. This cake is right here, and you got to get into the cake. So, because we speaking on a whole bunch of ice and stuff, but where is the in-depth ingredient? So when somebody has been in position, I don't care if we can't stand the person because they too nerdy or they too awkward and socially whatever. If they have the information and knowledge, somebody need to figure out how to give that person a platform so we can get that and do more. Because when you go outside after this great conversation, feeling good on the inside, and you drive past, like, damn, my neighborhood still look fucked up. I still lost my cousin on that street. I remember my auntie walking down the street when she was a fiend. I remember all that stuff still exists after that. All those things. So what do we do? Because we can have the conversations over and over again. We have them all over the place. You see what No Jumper does. You see what Vlad does. They help put us in prison because we telling stories. So, I mean, when we come on things like this, we know that they looking. It's not like we having an invisible conversation. They listening. They watching. They got cameras looking like who's in there and what they